That's some good stuff. Boom. Oh my. 1 in 15 and we rolled that like god right there. So. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Have you ever seen or even thought of the combo? Oh my bro. Who else would try it if not me, right? I'm showing it one time. That is how you win games right now. How are you doing there? This dude will have nightmares today. That was not even close, right? Top 100. Today we're playing this deck, which is a new recent edition of a BBU Starship DK, and this specific, version of it actually features the addition of both of the Scarab Keychains and both of the Creature of Madnesses here. And the whole point here is that we tested this specific, addition to the list in our Triple Blood Death Knight, and a Triple Blood Death Knight features that Scarab Keychains and Creature of Madnesses, just like by themselves, can actually win you a game a lot of the times, just like, high rolling your specific cards that you might actually need. Scarab Keychain may give you a lot of removals early on, a lot of card draws late on, right? Creature of Madness can give you some game-winning cards like an extra copy of a Soulbound Spire. Scarab Keychain can give you an extra copy of Brittlebone Buccaneer Guardian Figure, a lot of really good stuff that can actually win you a game. So, but the whole idea here is that in a Triple Blood, when we actually added a couple of these cards, the only problem was that it was before, and it's kind of like that you kind of have to substitute your card draw for this specific early board presence, right? And in BBU Starship was concentrating on a card draw before, because you have a Headless Horseman and you kind of want to find this upgraded hero power, and to try to go into the late game as fast as possible with a Kil'jaeden going on for you on the board. So substituting a draw before was kind of like over the table, but I kind of want to try how it plays out. We know for sure that that did really well for us in the previous season. I was able to actually climb a legend on both servers like NA and NAU with a BBU and switching in with a BBB 50-50 so far. But yeah, as far as this, the list is extremely strong. Make sure to try that out. But for now, check this out. Only 11% of you guys actually sub to the channel. Whoever is watching this on YouTube, make sure to fix that stuff for me. And let's jump right in. Against a Warlock. A DNC Warlocks actually for so long. I know there are a couple of variations of it, and usually they jump around with the Starship pieces, right? Soulbound Spire, okay. Soulbound Spire, fine. Adaptive Amalgam. What's happening out there? What is happening out there? Oh, a Shuffle for a Death Rattle, right? It gets all the Death Rattle of all minions that die for him. This can be good. You can see it. Draw spells that cost 5 or more. It's not too bad too. I can see this being a little better. Our next couple of turns are probably something like Soulbound Spires, and if something sticks on the board, we could just do a Raptor here. Let's see what is up. Don't tell me there is an Ultralisk covering your hand, because in such a case, this attack was was not really good. If he trades, that was all I wanted. If he trades into a 1-1 here. But yeah. Let's go. Missed the damage, right? Missed 2 damage. Table Flame, okay. Do you have a second one? Not really, okay. Cool stuff. That is kind of weak. Hope for a better 5-drop. Farseer and Nebula could be really good. Maybe not. Maybe something like a Sandcastle like one wouldn't be right? And Glacier Shard. Oh, so that is an UU, right? Not a UU, something with F, right? To actually have an extra draw. This way it's kind of strong. Cycle here.
One giant leap.
Let's go. It's just better this way. Stronger, I would say. Another table flip. Try to finally clear. Fine. Creature of Madness first. Kind of want to Soulbound Spire out as soon as possible. Let's see what a Creature of Madness gives us here first. Charge Elusive. Oh my god, that is actually really strong. That is extremely strong. Attack. Let's see. I actually have to play it this way, just in case he has something like, you know, a domino effect. But he just casually top decks the only probably removal against an elusive that he has in his deck left. Interesting. Okay. Well, we have to keep the rats here, just for sake of actually getting that that minion that copies the Death Rattle out of his hand, right? At some point. Chillfallen here. Chillfallen here. Was drawn. Arkonite Defense Crystal, okay. This goes in. And this is kind of fine. Well, we're developing, we don't really have like any too much of a pressure on the board right now. And that is a slight problem, I would say. We need to find more Starship pieces, I would say, is the best way for us to win that stuff. Rolls through the deck. He has a Kil'jaeden probably at some point, right? One more draw. We only have 3 cards. You'll overdraw a little. Oh, you still have like a little mana to play with. Okay. He's probably trading into 1/1. That is why he actually froze a face for some reason. Like a Death Knight these days, never in the world has weapons, right? You can go for a Durrat, like, you know. But I guess Arkonite Defense Crystal plus a Guiding Figure is fine by itself. Let's go. Just fine by itself. Oh my, that is a full board clear. Nice, interesting. Haven't seen this card in like ages. No high roll here, okay. 11/11. So Exodar, I kind of like have to prepare Orbital Moon for us. Well, that's the way. That's the way to prepare, right? How many Starship pieces are there? 4. Well, we have 3, right? Not too bad, I mean. We can do a damage, by the way. It's almost a kill. We can do some damage. Is it better?
Let me think a second.
It has 18. It's not like enough, but 7, right? 7, 11 left. Well, there's no way probably that we had a lethal here with the damage. So we just do this. Okay, faster, faster. Getting worried here a little. Don't tell me. Oh my god, put it on. This, you know, bounces on. Like, these cards that I actually get in on my way when I try to actually play something is so annoying sometimes. I guess like everyone is in the same position, but now I have a full hand, will mill something, for example like Kil'jaeden, the game is kinda over. Plus I have like, you know, less ways to deal the lethal damage right away. Just a freeze, right? Okay. Nudus Swarm. Interesting deck though. Minus a corpse explosion in the forest. Okay, finally an Orbital Moon. Puppet Seer. Sign me up. Okay, this is not too bad. Doomgar, really? Really, a Doomgar? I guess Puppet Seer is fine. Will not overdraw, right? No. Let's go. Let's do this for now. Depends on what he has, so it might be a mistake, but we'll see. We'll like still have like a lot of combos for us. We can just like get a start. Okay, he clears off a 1/1 for us. Okay, very good. That was actually a slight misplay. We'll have a much stronger board this way. Much stronger board. It's not really a good combo this way against a huge board with a Starship. They're still trying lethal. And now this is like a huge high roll. Because like he wants to play Kil'jaeden as the last card, but this kind of like deals a lot of damage. Like whatever he does. There's a couple of more times. Okay, get another Doomgar, bro. Doomgar, bro. Consume. It's not enough. 31 on the board. Well, that's a GG. That's some good stuff. I'm not sure what kind of like warlock was that. It was not a Starship. It was kind of like a Zerg, right? Kind of like a Zerg. I'm not sure what was that for, but it is what it is. Kind of surprised to see a warlock on the ladder by itself, like overall. But yeah, that was a good run for him, but like didn't work out. Like I'm not sure, like he didn't show any kind of any kind of like good respawns on the board. He's probably his whole game plan was probably to do the new cards that is like, you know, copies the Death Rattles and kind of like go infinite with it, because he copies the Death Rattles of Navalgum, and you find the Murloc to force an opponent to draw, and then all of a sudden each turn you have all of this, like, you know, all of this card draws, and at some point you'll first force an opponent to actually draw, I don't know, gazillion cards, right? You will have a deck of like 100 plus minions, and they will all they will have, it's kind of like what Siri, right? Even with a Kil'jaeden. And you might eventually win that off, but it's too ambitious sometimes. +2/+2 elusive is really strong. He doesn't have like too many minions, but I guess I want my corpses in. Observer of Mysteries is really strong here. Let's go with that. Hold on, that is a Starship. That's the first time I see something like this. Or probably with Hydration Station, right? New Heights, Starships. Should be a Hydration Station. Let's go. Freezing Trap and Oz's Ally, nice. Well, Oz's Ally will not be proc probably. Nah, nothing was proc. Well, it is what it is. Let's see what the Creature of Madness gives us here. +4/+5. That is strong, but we need a Corpse Explosion, right? Reborn with full enhancement, garbage. All of that is garbage, by the way. Oh, Gorilla Bond. This denies us a draw. I don't really like that. Corpse Flower, just like, he has minions. Maybe that is maybe that is somehow like, you know, a trend, right? Well, it's not with the new heights, right? No, it's not possible. Just Starship with hydration, with all of that good stuff. I guess a Gorilla Bot it is. Like this goes there, this goes in. Scarab Keychain, maybe? Yeah, probably so. Okay, this is fine. Everything else is kind of garbage. Coconut Cannoneer is decent on a board like this. Decent on a board like this. I would probably go for a Chillfallen, but I kind of want to play a Coconut here. Let's go. Let's do something like this. Gorilla Bot just for sake of it. Let's go. Let's apply some pressure here. Let's apply some pressure here. I would love a Brittlebone to actually give a reborn to something. Okay, he has a slow deck. Like a legit slow one. Mansion of Yours, all those Starship pieces.
Eyes on the horizon.
The citadel stands strong.
Well, let's go, I guess. Let's go, I guess. Well, we have a lot of damage, by the way. Have 13 next turn, plus 3 more, 16. Don't really have a lethal, right? 1 mana off. Oh, 1 mana off. Oh, he still has like +5 here, okay. Doesn't matter too much. Doesn't matter too much. New Heights. Well, he's almost through with With hydration station, still needs to find a Zill, right? Still needs to find a Zill here. We need to destroy that guy. Kind of wants this Divine Shield to be there. Not ready for Duran. Not ready for Duran. Am I ready for Sanguine Infestation though? Am I okay with sacrificing one Lich for the sake of a better turn? And the answer is probably yeah. Like with this right? Let's sack right? They're right here. Ceaseless is here. Okay, that is nice. Okay, that is fine. That is fine. For some weird reason, I feel like an Orbital Moon was the right turn to actually put it on something. I don't know why. Here's a zone, obviously. He'll kill a Brittlebone Buccaneer here, obviously. Okay. Not like it matters. The Headless kills one of those. Hopefully this, right? I think Headless is fine. We have a way to, yeah, we have a way to kill it in case we don't try a really high roll. 50-50, nice. 11, 14. We need 3 hits out there, right? All into the face. Oh, come on, bro. Do we kill it? No. Let's just like threaten this, like hero power into his face next turn, right? He's at 1. Come on. Any of those like hits a face, he's dead. But now like he's still alive somehow. Somehow he's still alive though, because we lost 2 50-50s. Oh, 1-1 to be fair, right? It's kind of like, you know, could be either way, man. He needs a hydration station now. Exodar, for a heal, right? Yep. Exodar for a heal, a Lich is out. We need to draw Sanguine Infestation for an instant win, right? That is all we need to do, just to like draw a Sanguine Infestation here. Just to draw a Sanguine Infestation. Okay, so what do we have here? 0 ways for us to draw. Well, we kind of like have a potential lethal by drawing from this, right? Let's do that. Didn't find it. Didn't find a lethal. Still have a potential lethal by playing a Wild Pyro into Poison Breath into a Sanguine Infestation top deck. 1 in 50. 1 in 15. Let's go for it. Boom. Oh my. 1 in 15 and we rolled that like a god right there. So. That was a nice one. Sometimes lucky, sometimes lucky though. Oh. Demon Hunter. Oh, free man, okay.
I will set the sky ablaze.
If I remember correctly, well, that is 100% like, you know, cleave dive stuff, but if I remember correctly, that is one of those dudes that actually spams a lot of games. He was somewhere like in the top 1k at least at some point, like 100%, but if that is like the person that I'm thinking of, though. Orbital Moon, too early, Poison Brass, too early against Demon Hunter, Headless, no. Against a Demon Hunter, like, if you hire a lot of Starship pieces early on in the game, you might just like win from a Starship. They might just like not have like the perfect curve, and we might just like, you know, outperform them with Starship pieces. And it might be just like too much of a stats for them to handle. And that is the way, you know, you usually win against a Demon Hunter. Grim Harvest, okay. Grim Harvest, okay. Do you go for a Chillfallen or Soulbound Spire? Like, I don't believe there's any...
Eyes on the horizon.
Okay, let's try that out. Maybe we'll hire him. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he doesn't have a way to deal with it. Okay, so he gave us a way to actually try to hire with the Soulbound Spire here. Let's try to do that. Like, he has an attack of a 3-3, but now he has to, like, you know, spend a mana to actually... Oh, well, he could play a Bullhawk, I guess. Well, so that is a Bullhawk Cleave Dive, right? Bullhawk Cleave Dive. Sanguine Infestation gives us away. Gives us away. We attack here. He'll destroy the second one with a Bullhawk. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. The only problem is that one of the Liches will still die, right? Because he will still have like a minion on the board. Let's go. Oh, that is awesome. That is actually awesome. So Bullhawk dies, he destroys the second Starship piece here for us, and this kind of like stays. Well, I hope for Small Town, but it didn't work out. Ravenous, well, he high rolls like crazy, so I'm not sure I can keep up with that stuff at some point. We still need more Starship pieces going on for us. More and more and more and more. We don't even have like enough board clears right now. Okay, let's see what a Creature of Menace gives us. Let's see what a Creature of Menace gives us. I guess a Raptor is fine. It's kind of like, you know, sustainability. A draw is a mistake because we might overdraw here, right? Draw is a mistake. At least an extra one. Might still overdraw. If he kills a prize window. But this can be like too much overdrawn. Okay, let's go for Raptor. See what is out. -2, that is strong with him. That is strong. That was a mistake. I could kill it anyway. It was rushing with a rope here. But this is fine. Like, this is... Meteor Strider is actually really interesting. Like, it doesn't matter like the attack, the whole idea is that's kind of like easy taunt for us. And a fast one, right? Huge one and a fast one. He has a red card, don't get me wrong, but if he plays a red card on him, I'm kind of like fine with him. Infiltrate, okay. I'll draw one card. Let's hope that it's not a Starship piece and an Exodar. Turn policy.
My hand is full.
Well, obviously, right? Well, obviously. How about Dirrad? It's too much damage. How much is it possible for us to actually get a damage out? It's possible for us that we take out another Revenants here and take in 18 damage. So we're at 8, right? Durad. No, Durad will soak a little. Durad will soak
Let me think a second.
1 hit. So we're at 11 health, right? Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine. But if we get a Fellbad out, that's instant game over, right? Yep. So I guess this is the way. I guess this is the way. I cannot, like, you know, have to force him to at least spend 7 mana for Fellbad. Kills like a 5-2 right now into a 4-11, and after that plays a Fellbad. Dude, can you stop high rolling? Can you just stop, please? For God's sake, man. He has like a perfect curve with a cleave dive Demon Hunter. Has these cards early on in the game from turn 5 Wallhawk, turn 5 Ravenous, after that return policy into 2 of those. Turn 1 even like a Tusk Piercer, right? And now all of a sudden we're at 6 HP with 0 anything like to do. So the right turn there was actually Durad and try to avoid a Fellbad. So that was kind of like a right turn, right?
I'm thinking. You ain't seen the last of me.
Okay. We'll know. We'll know. Even a cleave dive on 7 gets any, you know. Well, that's good. Fellbats couldn't die at that point, right? He needed specifically another infiltrate to kill them, and he didn't have the mana for it.
Shall I play?
Interesting. Well, another Demon Hunter. I guess the game understood what we are like, kind of like bad against, right? Sanguine Infestation early on, just to cycle through the deck, can be fine. While Pyro, nope. While Pyro is not fine here. Not this early against Demon Cleave Dive. We need some early game. Okay, Scarab Keychain goes right in. Oh, another one. Shambling on the Ruby Egg. On the Ruby Egg is fine. It's kind of like a death relic here, right? Let's go for spell. Like, do we need a spell against this? Not really. Let's go with Narub. This is kind of like our way to soak a lot of damage from Hogs, right? Should be good. Elder Studies. Still might be a Hog. Still might be a Hog. Demon Claws, interesting. Not sure what kind of like hand he has. Like this is really strong if I do that. Don't really have like better turns right now.
Horizon.
Let's hope for him not to have like a way to clear it off. Elder studies. Don't tell me. Because it can be like a spell, right? Headhunting. And an eye-beam. Okay. So that is attack DH. Well, in such a case, I'm, not concerned of whatever is happening right now. Amateur, Necrotic Mortician. So that is kind of like Negro. Maybe a Hamaturge is better. Considering like the green rune can give us a Buccaneer, like, might be really good. Hamaturge might just like give us a lot of options against the Negro. Like, well, what is better here? I'd probably say Hamaturge. Might give us a Headless Horseman. Another Horseman, Strats, Sanguine, whatever you want, right? Okay. Just go for extra draws. Our deck is much stronger than whatever those cards provide us here. I just go for extra draws. Dangerous Cliffside. So yeah, that is simple attack DH. Sanguine Infestation clears all those 1/1s pretty efficiently. Let's go. The rat is here. Arkonite Defense Crystal is in our hand. Well, feels like hopeless for him, right? I guess. Maybe that is why the win rate against Demon Hunter is kind of like okay-ish for this deck, because sometimes people will like find weird Demon Hunters like this. It forces us to draw. Really? Well. Still a Task Piercer. So it's still with a hog, right? Interesting. Still a deck with a hog, interesting. Hopes forces us to burn 3 cards, right? And a couple of those were actually really good. Let's go for Starship Peacelines those. Let's destroy 1. And let's see what happens. Like, destroying an Exodar is like, Exodar could just like at some point go out on the board and this could be like a game over instantly. If he has another Paraglide, that might be a problem. Green Harvest. Maybe that is a menagerie, actually. Like, is there a way for this to be a menagerie? With Headhunt, that is Draenei. Well, could be, right? Could be a menagerie DH. Interesting. Wild Pyro. Just to destroy, right? Wild Pyro just to destroy him. Can try to go for the rat here. Like, who cares, right? If that is a menagerie, it's kind of better. Because he might have a menagerie jack and try to like go for it. Our turn is like here is probably a wild pyro plus something like a Sanguine Infestation. See what happens. And throw away a coin just like not to overdraw. But considering that it's probably that is probably an aggro. You might just like keep a coin. Might just keep a coin. Who cares about like overdrawing? Against an aggro, right? Like if I'm right, if I made the right bets, it should be fine. Should be fine. Boha, okay. Good stuff. If I'm correct and that is a menagerie, that was the right turn for us. Summons a little more. Don't kill it Ceaseless and I'm okay. 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 See you. Okay, see you.
Let me think of
Let's draw some more. Oh, here's a Creature Madness for us. It's interesting. Now I kind of want my coin and the Creature Madness. Because this is not a strat. Battle Cry is triggered twice. Still gives us one demon. Like, who cares, right? This denies us a draw. This summons a copy. That's kind of like 4 damage to a minion, not too bad. I mean, why not? 4 damage to me. Infiltrate. Oh, that is strong. Not a full board clear, but that is strong. Now we need to find our ways, right? All of a sudden, well, that's the start. That's the start. You can try to limit the damage here, right? You can try to limit the damage to red out, for example. Maybe the red is better next turn. Who knows? Let's do this for now. Let's hope not to discover 2 demons. Okay, this is fine. This is kind of cool. We can play it. Maybe strong. Nightmare Lore is not playable here. So. Okay, we discovered 1 at least. That's pretty good. Oh my, high roll. Nice, counter spell and an ice barrier. That is strong. That is really strong. That is a heal for rain, plus a counter spell. Huge. And as we can see, a heal for 8 is, you know, is something that we needed here. Okay. Starts hitting, right? So, we have to clear the board here. In such a case, we must play the red first, like whatever we do. But how like do we want to actually clear? We don't have a poison breath, so I guess that is kind of like corpse explosion only. I don't really like that, but it is what it is. We can like, you know, do Headless Horseman, like who cares? Because this is not a strategy yet again. Might be fine. It's not like a strat at all. How much damage can he do? 16, right? 16, okay. I'm convinced that it's garbage. Okay. Let's go. Kinda convinced that it's garbage though. Here's a clean dive, final. Okay, he has a second one in his deck. Now we at least know that. And he does 16 damage at least, right? That's good for him. That's good for him. What are you doing though? Have a rush here. Does 16 damage and we clear the board here. And we clear the board. Headless Horseman, okay. There's a few extra options for us in case we want that. Considering that he has Ravenous, like in his deck, like at least one more, probably some return policies, I guess Corpse Explosion is more valuable. If we can clear the board with a Wild Pair, we should do that. 4-5, no one cares really. Do this for now. Let's do a Nightmare Lord Xavius. Awesome. Then let's start developing. And let's start developing here. We burned Exodar, so it's not like really that great, but he kills one, okay. Ravenous, here you go. We need some health, I would say. They're need some health. Just can consume one hit, 6 damage if we go for a full board clear.
I'll beat them all, and they will.
It's a full board clear. Dirty Red. Do we like go for Dirty Red and get it all out? I guess we should. Maybe just a Dirty Red by itself. Maybe just consumer damage like this. 5 damage from here, it's not too much. Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion, Soulbound Spire. Like, do we destroy this stuff? Like, I'm not sure. Like, if that is an 8-8 in his hand, it's better for us to play the red first, but if that is not, it's better for us not to do that at all. Let's do this for now. Let's do this for now. If he has an 8-8, at least we'll have a town. At least we'll have a town here. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, he kind of concentrates on a return policy and all of that great stuff going on for him, right? Can do a Starship piece, have a huge board, and that should be a game over, right? Instantly. Nah, not really, because we don't really have, like, the needed stuff. But I guess we don't have a choice. I'm just 15 here. 13, a lot of corpses from here, not really good. We can destroy a couple. 11. Go with a Dirty Rat and go for an Orbital Moon and a Lounge. Okay, that was pretty decent. There's this, and hope for it to kill a T1 from this. Unfortunate for us. Had to probably attack first with another one. Oh, he can seize, right? Yeah. Was hoping for it, at least. Still strong, but I would say not strong enough, though. Shalander zone. Oh, he shuffles. Okay. Not too much. Just a dream. Okay. Not too much. At least we have something. Now that's even better for us. But it just like doesn't have a lifesteal, unfortunately. That's about him. I made a slight misplay. Was a little carried away zone. It's a Pirate 2 here. Is that a pirate? No, it's just a Draenei. Red card. 10 damage into the face, oh my god. That is a deal. So the fact that we made a mistake not killing a Lost Starship and got extremely unlucky not to summon 10 drops actually caused it as a game error, right? Well, that is what it is. Well, I guess that is it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw there. You know, got a little carried away because my time is pretty much over. So the deck is pretty strong. We tried a triple blood today and then BBU today so far. The both editions of the Starship Death Knight decks are actually really strong. But yeah, for now that is it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to sub for YouTube if you didn't do so yet. Check this out, like the video, comment under it. I respond to each and every one of you. But for now, that is it for a BBU Starship DK.